Maayong buntag po.
Maayong buntag po, ma'am.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Work, rock and roll and everything?
Rock and roll. Work,
Yes, yes, work. Kano sa moabot si Kuan, si Chong? Anytime soon?
Tawag ko, ma'am.
Okay. Makipag-istorya ko sa iya pot. Wala pa, naapay na bilin dito nga dapat butangan og pinta.
Karon ma'am, pintura ko.
Palihog ha? Salamat. Okay guys, I'll show you what we have been doing, and this is the boys' work. What I'm really doing here, guys, I'm trying to encourage the people that work for me to do something that makes their lives a little bit easier. Okay, do something about this place, like plant. I'm helping them though. I'm not the one that will just sit around and point. I am the one who can help them also get that skill. Sometimes they don't even really realize that they have to do it. And what they're making from me is not gonna be enough, okay? And I cannot really afford to pay them too much money to make life comfortable. It's just enough to support them daily with their daily needs, but any extra, they have to do extra on themselves. Like planting. I want them to plant and take care of this place like if they own it, because this is where they live and this is where they make their living. So I want them to take care of me, especially the finance part. You know, if I'm happy, we'll all be happy. I want them to be productive, and I'll show you the example. There's some empty space here. We can make use of this place really beautifully. So this one is our terrace garden, which I started last year, okay? But I'm trying to renovate that. Renovate it in such a way that's easier to plant. So we have all the corals here, the corals that I needed to rip-wrap the area. So we have problem with the snake, and one of the subscribers told me that we can use the corals. Now, yeah, we have corals here, but that's not enough to do the fencing. So we were gonna do this for the rip-wrapping, okay? But we're gonna have to seal them with concrete in such a way that the snakes would not go in, because we have already found a lot of snake skin, because they go to the crevices of those corals. Now I'll show you guys. That area would be like this. I would like them to plant more and more that they can take home. And sometimes if there's some extra, they can sell. So I want them to be productive. But sometimes they do not think like that. They're contented of what they get from me, monthly, which is not enough. So I told Roel, they have to do it. So they've been collecting a lot of this fruit of their work, the hard work. They're harvesting a bunch of eggplants. And I want them to make some more garden. And we have few string beans there. And I want to help them out. Now, we have a lot of papayas now. Every day we collect a lot of papayas. But here, I'm gonna show you what I'm trying to tell you. It will make it really nice. Okay, this area here, I'm planning to make it like it's a terrace garden, but ability to be able to walk through it and inspect, and at the same time plant. So the beds in here, the beds, I wish I can show it to you, is here. Right here, the beds here would be wide enough to make a pathway, and we'll cement that pathway. At the same time, on the right side, we're gonna plant some plants, and then make another step wide enough, maybe about 1.5 meters, and maybe 1 foot. We're gonna put a walkway, cemented also, and those ripraps would be sealed by concrete. And we have enough corals here that we can do that. Maybe about, I would say, 5 of them, 5 on this side, 5 gardens, and then we're gonna start doing it on this side. Good morning, everyone. This is Din again, and it's July 2024, and I'm in Samal, Davao del Norte. We're going down to our terrace garden. Pardon me, as I've said, we're gonna need to pressure wash all that because it's so dangerous. It's been raining for about 3 weeks now. So this is what we have right now for the terrace garden. We have made a lot of improvement here. We have finally cemented the walkways. Remember, this was kind of weedy right here. So this is the walkway. In every level, this is how it looks. In every level, there is a walkway. In that way, you're gonna stand up here and look after your plants on the other level, and the next one, and the next one. Now the plants on this place is, maybe I will do a little bit of walkway because it's kind of inclined and it's hard for us, especially for senior citizen. Later on, it will be hard for the balancing. I may have to put a walkway here, down there, a walkway, or some stairs, something like that, and a walkway this way. Now, this is our design. Those are our patch of our eggplants. Well, they need to be fertilized. That's what I noticed. All right, this is how the terrace garden look like. I may have to extend it a little bit on that side, right there. The reason why I like to do this, because it is controlled. Because if I would leave it the way it was, the weeds will take over, and it's not fun to come down here and have to think about the cobra. So we sealed all the crevice here. I know some people probably comment this is not the way how to do it, but this is the best we can do for now, because I want sealed, because in every crevice here, sometimes there's a cobra that can go in. That's why I told them to go ahead and seal all the cracks. So these are all here gourd. This is a type of Filipino gourd. Eventually we're gonna be harvesting some there. So I'm not gonna worry about the snakes anymore and the weeds coming down in here. Right here, the weeds are very, very bad. For some reason, my husband planted some squash from United States, those zucchini squash and the yellow squash. They're not doing well. He was able to get it really big one time, and then overnight it died. Some reason, I think it's a kind of blight or calcium deficiency. So we have bought us some calcium, and probably ashes would help, but it's looking terrible. Right now you can see it there. It's really looking bad. So the seeds were from United States, but they're not that successful. Right here. Bad. Okay, and then I have okra here going. Okra, and then bok choy right here. Some bok choy. And all of those on the 4th level are all squashes. And maybe I will extend, as I have said, somewhere in here. this terrace garden. So that's where we are at. So it's easy for me to really look after my plants. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you learned from this channel. And I know for people who likes farming, in America it's probably easier there because of all your equipment, farm equipment. But here in the Philippines, we all have our workers, as well as we have bolo and shovel. That's all what we have. But we're making it and we're happy. Thank you so much for everything, guys, and God bless. Bye-bye.